chatting it up here. Let me see where the chat thingy is. Sorry, guys. Okay. Are we live, everybody? I'm seeing some chats here. Ooh, darn. I want to make sure that I'm not. It says online. Okay.
Hey guys.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
What's going on, guys? It's good to be here. Where we got people coming from? Say you're chatted up in the chats. Also, Instagram Live. We have you. Do we have them?
Due to poor connection.
Okay, maybe get off the Wi-Fi and try that. We had this issue with Instagram last time with the poor connection. So, just a couple of things, you guys, about quality. We advertised this to our website, just because as a kind of central place to point you guys. But if you click on if you're on our website right now and you click the YouTube button, I think it might open up a YouTube window, and our manager says that might be better quality for you guys. As well, Facebook Live, you can probably stay where you are. It'll probably be fine. But I got this kind of chat window of where people from. Oh, my dad's watching from Nova Scotia, Woodstock, Illinois, Rochester, Minnesota, Hastings, Raleigh. So good that you guys are. It's good to hang with you guys.
British Columbia.
British Columbia.
Gainesville.
Oh yeah, love Gainesville.
Denver.
Gainesville. So yeah, we did one concert a while ago, about a month ago.
Yeah.
And we are coming back for round 2 here. And this time I'm going to be on the piano and doing some of our keys songs. And we're going to start off here with Forever. Now, just to kind of frame the evening, we kind of frame the whole evening as pure imagination. And the reason for and there's a reason for that, and we'll get to that soon. So we're gonna play some songs for you guys. We're gonna do some Q&A. We did ask for some Q&A questions on our social channels yesterday, and we are probably strictly gonna answer from those questions because we are set up not in front of our computer right now. My computer's over here to my left, so it might be weird if I'm like trying to keep up with all of your comments. So we have a list of questions that we're going to kind of answer as we go along the way, and hopefully it's fun. So this first song is called Forever, and let's just get right into it. So here we go, like mist and water that's here and gone. But here we'll stay on forever, be back someday. Look, all I know is I believe it's gonna change at the moment when the trumpets blow. And all I see, I believe is gonna change inside the walls of eternity. So here we go, 'cause forever is in my soul, it's in my veins. I think we know that the future's gonna be so bright. When you turn my way, it's gonna fill my eyes. Forever, when you turn my way, forever's in my soul, it's in my veins, and it won't let go. So when I stand at that station to moving on, I step upon the doorway where the lights come from, look, all I know is I'll be changed in a moment when I take that step, when I'm called back home. No, and I know, 'cause forever's in my soul, it's in my veins. I think we know that the future's gonna be so bright. When you turn my way, it's gonna fill my eyes forever. When you turn my way, forever. It's in my soul, it's in my veins, and it won't let go. Woo! Oh, gotta warm up to some of those notes. Okay. Let me just make sure there's no issues with the chat. Okay, I'm gonna try not to look over there and just look at you guys. Last time we kind of talked in between every song and did some questions answering. We're gonna try for 2 in a row here, and just as people are kind of joining, this next one we're gonna do is, we had a question last time about what our song "Three Birds in Babylon" meant. So if you want to know that, you'll have to go back. I think there's a link in our YouTube channel for kind of going into the song, but we're just going to play it now. We didn't get to do that last time. So here's Three Birds in Babylon. You know what? 1 second. I'm going to just increase what I have.
You guys are getting a real behind-the-scenes look at a day in the life of Dave.
Yes.
On the keyboard, on the piano, changing directions,
Yes.
trying different ideas all day, and
yes. People. Okay, so I'm gonna answer a question now. I'm gonna break my rule already about no questions in the middle of the song. Sorry. To our manager who told me not to do this. So we. Somebody asked, "What are your Enneagram numbers?" And if you're a big not fan of the Enneagram, you can plug your ears or whatever, but I am a 7, I think, on the Enneagram, which is pros cons just like every number. But one of the pros of, I think, being a 7 is that you like, at least I like, the all the changing, kind of pivoting to different things, because I get bored very easily. So the type of job that we have is kind of like the type of job that I have is like 10 jobs, and one of them is to be an artist. But when I get tired of that, I can, do all other kinds of distracting kind of things.
marketing analyst, booking agent.
Yeah, all those kind of things. So, all right, here we go. Why did I say that? Why were we talking about?
Oh, just the...
Okay, yeah, here we go. Three birds. Deep in the heart of stone, the walls are cold and scarred. The phantom shadow figures are down by the gates, they're singing lark. She comes at the break of dawn, the rays fall on her dress. You know she used to be a silhouette deep in the heart of stone. And every day she comes to say, look up, look at the dawn. As I escape the darkness once I listen to his song. But they say, look how she goes. She gave herself away. Her heart. Oh, what was the word? Her crown. Her crown. Her throne. Like a fool, like a renegade. Now wasting her days in a better youth. On these tricks and charades. Now we'll see right through. Look how she goes. Deep in the heart of stone, no fire, no flame. overtake or tame the dark. Freedom, they're very fine. Sing along, 3 cheers for Babylon. She goes at the break of dawn in that same sun golden dress. You know she's waiting for the silhouettes. Then sang the nightingale. And every day she comes to say, look up, look at the dawn. His eyes escaped the darkness once I heard and sang along. But they say, look how she goes. She gave herself away, a desert rose. But a delusional runaway got stars in her hair, walks on the moon. It's an ooh-la mirage, but we see right through. Look how she goes. And down by the gates a dove sang with the girl inside, and his son heard the morning call. Held with their eyes the dawn, and 3 cheers for Babylon sounded strange as they turned to say, look how she goes. She gave herself away, no heart of stone. We've been fools, we've been renegades, now wasting our days and a better youth on these tricks and charades. Now we see right through. Look how she goes. Look how she goes. Look how she goes. You okay? We have
I
some.
think so. I'm not even sick. I don't know what's happening. Guys.
We have some Ricola. Ox herbs. What does that mean? That's weird. Well, okay, we have some questions to answer here. Everybody doing good in the chats? Dave is getting into it. There you go. Thank you, Jeremiah. Okay, so we're going to start with some questions here that we got. Jessari Don, that's a cool name. What is your favorite way of making coffee? We put the most important question first here. And I make coffee with a... Could you actually, never mind, don't worry about it. I make coffee with a Hario V60. Funny story about coffee. We started a coffee club like year 1 or 2 of the Grey Havens. And it was one of the most terrible business ideas I've ever had. And
But it was fun.
It was fun. I convinced myself that I needed to... we got our start playing music in a coffee shop. Every week we would play like the same covers and originals to the same like 5 people that would come. And this coffee shop, Conscious Cup Coffee in Crystal Lake, Illinois, they kind of made us our own coffee blend. And we then... actually I have the Grey Havens blend. And this would be terrible if I drank it now. It's very old.
Yeah. It's a good blend.
But it smells amazing. It's like Ethiopia and something else. I don't know. We went in, we had like a tasting session and like the whole deal, like with 3 different versions of this. Anyway, I convinced myself that I needed to make pour-over coffee before all of our house shows in order for people to want to buy the coffee. But so I bought this nice grinder and like this gooseneck kettle, and I would make it at all the shows. And the depressing thing was that we sold more coffee when we just let the people smell the coffee and not actually taste the coffee. And I think part of that is just to do with the imagination. Like, oh, this smells so good. I wonder what it tastes like. It's just got to be the best coffee I ever had. And anyway, so it's a long way to say I make a pour over every morning. And okay, what have you found encouraging? Noah Jimison asked on Instagram, what have you found encouraging, convicting, helpful for you during the lockdown? Did you want to answer that one, or should I answer that one?
This is the first time I've coughed since this all started, and it's just weird that it was on camera. But I think Simon and I were doing a lot of chalk drawing today, and like dust irritates my lungs, so I think that's what's happening here. But yeah, I was gonna answer that one. I think just the Bible reading plan that we do does one psalm every day, and I feel like every psalm that I've read has been so applicable in like at some point in the chapter. But Psalm 33, just the whole thing is really good. I'm not going to read it all now, but Psalm 33. And then we talked about The Hiding Place, the book The Hiding Place, last time. And that's probably my favorite book of any genre.
Is that your favorite?
It's really good. And it's just, thinking about Corrie ten Boom and her life and the way that it's a true story of a woman that was a Christian in Holland during World War II, and she and her family hid Jews in their home from the Nazis, and she ended up going to a concentration camp herself, and it's just her story, and just all that she needed in that time. It wasn't like all of this preparation or these things or even other people. It was just the Word of God and the way that God protected this Bible that she like snuck into the concentration camp and then started a Bible study with all these women about. It's just amazing. And I just think about her every day, probably, and God's faithfulness in that story. That was a long answer.
No, I think my coffee answer was even longer, and that was a better subject. Okay. Thankful for Ryan Dyer. Hey, Dave and Alicia. Thankful for your unique music you write and the richness and meaning of the lyrics you write. Any chance we might hear a song that came out of this quarantine time? I'm not sure about a song. I did try to write a quarantine song, and it wasn't very good, so we're not going to release that one. But we are working on a project right now, actually remotely, with a producer, with like screen sharing. And there's an app in Logic that you can use to like hear what's going on in the session, so you can do a lot of work remotely. So we were making a 3-song EP right now, and it's inspired by this podcast called The Bible Project that did a series on the Sabbath. And so we're doing a quick 3-song EP before we make, we're planning to make a full-length album over the summer, but right now we're just in the midst of doing a few songs, and one of them in particular I think is fairly applicable to quarantine life. Okay, enough chat. All right, Storehouse is the next one that we had planned for you guys, and we did this one last time, but we just released it again with John Mark McMillan, an acoustic version song. We're thankful to him for singing on that, and we're going to play it again on the piano for you guys. So here we go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. I've been a fool and down. Thought I could walk the line, be just in time to turn it back around. But I fall through that old forbidden door. And though I knew the stakes, still made my way like every time before. I'm over my head and lost, and no, there's no way I'm able to pay back the cost. But this I call to mind, that I'm not alone and I could come back home anytime. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. But you're caught standing still, think you'll be fine. The colors fade, you drift away, you're back to what you know. It's easy what you like, you don't look back. Refuse to turn like I'll build my own makeshift home, but it only ever serves to make you worse. I'm over my head and lost, and the ground feels unstable, and I can't make this stop. But this I call to mind, how the father runs to the wayward son coming back alive. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. Even when you fall so hard, even then you're not too far gone. Even when you fall so hard, even then you're not too far. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse of mercy, I'll go. Man, it is so weird. There's nobody here to clap for us. All right.
Do you want to tell them why we're wearing headphones?
Yes, because we opted to send the piano signal to you right through, without it being sounding in the room. It just is a better piano experience. So we need to, because we don't hear the piano in the room, we need to have headphones. And I did try some smaller headphones, but these sounded better. So, okay.
Studio.
Here's some. Oh, we're gonna do one more song before I talk. Okay. This one is a cover song that we did called Blackbird. Probably have heard of it. And here we go. Oh yeah, you need your harmonium.
Excuse me. Sorry
Did
for
you-
all the throat clearing.
Oh, okay. Did you? Well, how's that sound? Let's check volume. Cool. Yeah, I think it's good. Alright. I've never played this before. Live. On piano. Okay, here goes nothing. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you were only waiting for this moment to rise. Blackbird singing in the light of the dark black night. Oh, sorry, my fault. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly. Into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to rise. You were only waiting for this moment to rise. You were only waiting. Was I supposed to sing something else? Just blackbird singing in the dead of night. And there you have it. By the time we hit the road, we'll have it more polished than that. But that was my attempt. Okay, let's see. Let's do some more questions here. Okay. Yes, I did talk about, we just released an acoustic version of Storehouse, and Blackbird is also, okay. What are some of your favorite songs by other artists? Jessa-Ree, Jessa-Ree, you got 2 questions put into this. Okay, Jessa-Ree.
I hope you're watching.
I hope you're watching.
Just kidding.
Okay. What are some of your favorite songs by other artists? I would say I don't know about songs. I know bands. I was heavily influenced by, I was brought up on the storytellers like Simon & Garfunkel and James Taylor. Actually, James Taylor, if you watch The Voice, he was one of the mega mentors recently. And I got really excited when he joined the squad to kind of coach one of my all-time favorites, James Taylor.
I grew up listening to some Rich Mullins, and I hadn't listened to him since I was a kid, probably. But during quarantine, I've been listening to Rich Mullins again, and it's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never, I don't think I've ever sat down to listen to a Rich Mullins album. Okay. Caleb Woodridge asked, who or what has been most helpful and influential for you in developing a Christian understanding of beauty and imagination? Well, I don't think you can talk about a Christian understanding of beauty and imagination without mentioning C.S. Lewis, and that's certainly true for me. I forget what book I read about, or it was a quote from, but it's like the mind is a picture gallery, and so the kind of keying into that gallery and that imagination is like one of the fastest ways to the heart. And so I think that imagination and story and all of that is just so, I don't know, needed and helpful as an artist to make sure that, to try and incorporate in the songs that we write, because for me anyway, that gets me faster probably than anything is just, whether it's watching or reading or listening to a good story, is certainly one of the I've had some of the richest and deepest kind of experiences, even of worship, reading a story. So I would say Lewis. Yeah, Lewis. Okay. There's probably way more people that I could have said. Okay.
Jaron Bars.
Jaron Bars. Yeah, he's really good. Okay. Wow, that's it. That's all we have to talk about right now. All right. Pure imagination. So we kind of call this night Pure Imagination because we just got the artwork in the master back for a cover song. The next cover song we're doing is Pure Imagination. And before we start putting out some of our own original music again, it's been a long time, but we're finally kind of almost there. And so we wanted to perform this song for you on the recording, and there's like kind of things that clarinets and strings are just really pretty, and it's just me and a piano now and our voices. So we'll see how it goes, but this one is was really fun to work on. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world, there's nothing to it. Oh, I messed that up. Spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What you'll see will defy explanation. If you wanna view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world, there's nothing to it. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
I like that ending.
Thanks. Okay. The recording is better, so it'll be out soon. Okay.
It is really fun, though.
Yes. Okay. Andrew Bell, 93, asked, what's the most challenging part of being a married band, and what's the most rewarding? What would you say to that? Are we still rocking Instagram Live? Okay, never went on. What's the most challenging part of being a married band, and what's the most rewarding?
Well, probably, to be honest, rehearsing can be difficult together.
Yeah.
Because we don't have like that professional, thing that you put on with people that you're not this close with.
Yeah.
So it's just like we can read into each other's facial expressions really easily and tell if the other person's like, I get really sensitive. I'm a very self-critical person. So if something doesn't go well, or if Dave tries to give me like helpful critique, I get like really defensive. So to be honest, rehearsing is probably the most difficult. But we have to work through it. And so that's good because it brings up issues that are already there. So then when
that's true.
We are put in situations where we have to talk about it, have to work through it, or we're not going to get the work done. Yeah. So it's a helpful thing in the end.
I think for me, the way we write is I'll write some songs or parts of songs, and I'll call Alicia into the studio where we are and say, what do you think? Is this good? And I just want her to say, it's great, and move on to the next thing. It's good, but often that's not the answer. And so I don't know if that's a marriage hard thing. That's just kind of, the part that's hard in the relationship is just hearing that the song isn't where it needs to be. And I already know that a lot of times when I ask her to come listen to it, it's like maybe she'll love it just the way it is, and I don't have to spend another 2 hours on this one line.
But what makes it hard is you don't leave that at the office. It's like...
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, our 4-year-old Simon very often knocks on the door just there during the day. And it's really cute. I mean, he'll knock on the door and be like, Daddy, it's me, Simon. like I was expecting maybe somebody else.
If he knows who it is, surely he will answer the door.
It's me. Okay. How do you balance your... Rob Tigan asked, how do you balance your marriage and family life with your work, ministry life? I guess that's kind of the same question, right? A bit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Joseph H. Nungesser. Sorry if I messed that up. What is your home life like? What other hobbies/interests do you have? Love you guys and can't wait for you to come to Columbus. Okay. Thanks. We're excited to come back to Columbus. Hopefully we can come in the fall. We'll see. Okay. What's your home life like? How do you answer that? What is our home life
like? We have a messy house because we usually have a lot of projects going on.
Yeah.
Things we're making, things like I intend to make, like paint or something. Simon's very like hands-on creative. So yeah, we kind of choose creativity over cleanliness, like tidiness. But that's fun.
Yeah.
And we read a lot of stories. Well, I like to read stories to Simon. Oh. I don't like to make up stories. And Dave doesn't like to read stories, but he loves to make them up. So I like to read stories in our family. And anyway, I already said that. But
well, something I'm doing now for Simon. So I made this like 6-week-long epic dragon story for Simon with all these different like kingdoms. And I like really gave it my best shot with like kind of this epic thing that would last. Because I didn't want to make up a news story every night. I wanted to kind of keep a running narrative going. So that lasted about 6 weeks. And then I was just kind of done with like making things up. I was like, how am I ever going to top this? And so lately for the last like 6 weeks, I have been telling him the story of the Avatar, The Last Airbender. And I'll read the transcripts to the TV show. If you haven't seen that show, you should watch that show. And I'll read the transcripts, like literally every night I'm reading a transcript of Avatar The Last Airbender. And I'll read it and I'll kind of get it fresh in my mind, and I'll go in and I'll tell him like a third of the episode every night. And there's really not much in there. I might like edit some things out or whatever, but yeah, that's been kind of our and he thinks like he knows that it's not my story, but even every night he's like, you are the most genius storyteller. Like, I think just because he forgets that I'm not making up the story. So that's been awesome because I don't have to make it up. Okay. We did that. Did you want to talk about that? Okay. So this next one we're going to do is actually a special request. This is going to be the only guitar song that we're going to do tonight. And we had a special request coming in from, I forget the guy's name. It might be Matthew. But he says, hi, My fiance and I are big fans of your music. We found you earlier this year through the folks at the Rabbit Room. Love the Rabbit Room. And fell in love. We are currently separated from one another and probably won't be able to see one another for another 40 or more days. I work for the National Guard in our state, and I got activated to support the relief efforts. As of today, we are 100 days away from our wedding. We're both planning on watching your live stream tonight, and I wanted to put in a special request. Would you be able to give a shout out to my fiancée Sarah and play your Band of Gold song? If you could, I would be so incredibly grateful. Thank you for your music. I'll be tuning in. So shout out to Sarah. I forget the guy's name. That's so terrible, but I think this is mostly for Sarah anyway. So congrats, guys, on getting engaged, and thank you so much for your service to the country, Matthew, I think your name is, and for being in the National Guard, and for all the help with the relief. So this is for you guys. It's called Band of Gold. What? I was on your side. I told you I would never hide. So you can put your hand in mine, 'cause I'll be keeping by your side. I'll love you till the stars turn cold. I'll love you like this ring I hold. Yes, around it goes, the circle never knows the end of the line, and so you will find with our love. 'Cause this love is a band of gold. When the fire's burning and when the embers feel cold. So when I hold you in my arms, I hope you know this love is a band of gold. I'm never getting over you. No, I never will be over you. Yes, I threw away the key that bound my heart to yours. To the bottom of the sea, I don't need it anymore. No, there's no turning back for us. It's only moving forward. This love is a band of gold. When the fire's burning and when the embers feel cold. So when I hold you in my arms, I hope you know this love is a band of gold. And the storms that come and cover up the moon, they may steal away the starry skies we knew. They can't take away, can't take away what's true. I belong, I still belong, I belong to you. This love is a band of gold. When the fire's burning and when the embers feel cold. So when I hold it in my arms, I hope you know this love is a band of gold. It's a band of gold. I feel like I was singing way louder on the guitar than I am on piano.
There's something about guitar energy.
I know, yeah. There's something
There
there.
is something there.
Okay. Oh, we are actually doing our first Zoom wedding performance in a few days. We're going to be, I think it's just the bride and groom and the officiant, and they're going to Zoom us in. We're going to play a few songs for their ceremony. Just wanted to say a huge thanks. We've gotten lots of notes and encouragement from listeners like you guys. You guys sending us emails and of encouragement and support. And if you do want to support us as a band, there's a few ways you can. First is, believe it or not, streaming our music. even though it's pennies, fractions of pennies on a stream, Spotify's algorithms have been one of the main ways that people find our music. Oftentimes at a concert, people come up in line and I will say, "How did you hear about our music?" And they'll say Spotify. So listening to us on Spotify really helps. Buying merch from our store. Thank you everybody that bought the train station t-shirt. I think we might do another run of this shirt next. It's faded. It's 3 or 4 years old, but it says because the dove and the composer will be dancing when the lion comes again. This was a t-shirt contest that we ran like 5 years ago. We might do another one of that, but there's stuff on our store. And the last one, we started kind of even before this whole coronavirus thing hit, we started a support page for our band in February. And first, thank you to any of you guys at home that have joined that and supported us. And that's been so huge, and we're so thankful for you guys. But the way that works is if you sign up for any kind of monthly amount, you get all of our music before everybody else. And tonight, after the concert, right after, I'm going to hit send on an email to all of our supporters, everybody who's joined our team, for the recording of that Pure Imagination single that we just got the master back for. And excited for you guys to hear that. So any monthly amount gets you kind of access to our music and everything, or videos or whatever. And I don't think we have a shirt. We should have brought a shirt in here, the Storehouse tee. But I think at $25 a month or more, you get a Storehouse lyric tee. There's a picture of it on the.
It's all
so if you're on the
Instagram,
YouTubes, it's in the description. It's also on our website, that support page. And thanks again to everybody that's done that. And that's just a way of kind of allowing us to continue to create music, especially during these crazy kind of COVID-19 things going on. We don't have a status update on our touring yet for the fall, so we'll hit you guys with that as soon as we can. But after the show, we're sending that out. Okay. Inspiration and meaning behind the song She Waits. Actually, let's play that song and then I will talk about the meaning behind the song.
Should I play that?
Oh, sure. Yeah, why don't you read that?
It's just kind of drowning, but whoops, pardon.
Dressed in chains, now she waits, looking back upon that day when the dawn first held its gaze upon the sun in the daughter's face. Strange, now it seems like some dark and distant dream. Still she hopes and longs to be once again and finally free. She waits, she waits, she waits. So she waits, she waits, she waits. She's seen empires come and go, watched the kingdom's children grow, sparks and embers far from home, born to shine and to behold. 'Cause on her chain is a lock and the key is the radiance she will see from the light that's gonna be cast from the sons and the daughters free. So she waits, she waits, she waits, she waits. She's a captive till she sees by the morning light redeemed sons and daughters. She waits, she waits, she It's been a long time coming, but she hopes and she hopes for it. It's been a long time coming, but she hopes and she hopes for it. Man, so weird that there's nobody here to play that for. Okay, so, what is the meaning and inspiration behind She Waits? That song is kind of in specific reference to Romans 8, talking about the creation itself waits with eager longing for the revealing of the sons of God. And birthday, that's right. Let's see. Our daughter Everly is turning 5 on Friday. She would like to know Simon's favorite color.
Everly.
Anastasia asked that.
Anastasia. Simon's favorite color.
Their daughter Everly, though.
Oh, Everly.
So, yes.
To answer your question, Everly. It is. He would tell you it is light, bright blue, like the sky. That's his favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always says the same. That's his little spiel every time.
That's awesome. Okay, let's see. What?
It's a really important question when you're 5.
It is.
It's a really important question right now, too.
Okay. Few housekeeping questions. Somebody said, Zobi7 said, I ordered Ghost of a King on vinyl in March and it still hasn't shipped. Any idea when I will be getting that? Yes, we just talked to the vinyl people today. We sent out an email this week. We were hoping to ship it out originally last week or this week, but it's getting pushed back a couple weeks till they say they're going to ship it out next week. So the week after that is probably hopefully when those will be shipping out. Thank you for everybody that ordered vinyl, for your patience. We are calling them often to get status updates. Okay. My shirt hasn't come in. It's been 3 weeks. Do you know when they're supposed to come in? They should have all shipped out last week. Maybe the last of them shipped out today. So if you don't get those train station shirts soon, then shoot us another email. But they should have sent out. Thanks for everybody who pre-ordered.
Mail is kind of crazy right now, too.
Okay. Do y'all, Spencer Williams, do y'all have music, books, or chord sheets available somewhere for purchase or reference for music? I'd love to be able to play along at home. Funny you should ask, Spencer. I am 3 songs away from making a video for every single one of our songs that we've ever recorded. I think I'm going to do a couple also for these cover songs that we did. But I put the camera over and played all his songs and walked everybody through it and did the same thing with the guitar. So we have 30 songs of tutorials and chord sheets and chord books and everything. They'll be up in our stores soon. So stay tuned for that. Those were fun to do and also hard to do, because you think you know how you play your own song and then you don't really. Okay, we're gonna do one more song, and this is a song called "See You Again." Anything else we should say? Anything else you should say?
No, I mean, other than we've been really, really floored by the way you guys have been interacting and watching and listening, and just really thankful for you and thankful that you care about this and are helping us to keep it going. And
we're really thankful for you guys.
I really think that we have like the best
fans.
Group of people listening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I mean, I just feel every time we do something like this, I'm always so nervous and I'm like, no one's going to like it. And then you guys are just always, even when we make mistakes and things go wrong, you guys are always very
gracious
and encouraging, and you're just lovely people.
Yeah, thank you guys. Okay, here we go. Last song, and okay. If they got my name on a stone written down, darling, it's the same as where I'm living now. Yeah, we always knew that the day would come, 'cause all we had was a spark. But one day soon, when the sparks all bloom and they're chasing back the dark, we're gonna see you again on the road street, standing next to me. I know, gonna see you again. Darling, won't be long till every trace of trouble is gone. Be together, and I'm not sure what that means, but I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed. When I see you again. So we wait for now till the day has arrived, when we meet once more. That'll say something like, I always knew you could be like this. I saw flashes and glimpses before, but they fade, they seem like a distant dream. Now you're walking through the door. When I see you again on the road street, standing next to me, I know, gonna see you again. Darling, won't be long till every trace of trouble is gone. Be together, and I'm not sure what that means, but I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed. We leave behind so much left to say, but we'll have time, 'cause with forever there's another day. We leave behind so much left to say, but we'll have time, 'cause with forever there's another day. When I see you again on Gold Street, standing next to me, I know, gonna see you again. Darling, won't be long till every trace of trouble is gone. Be together, and I'm not sure what that means, but I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed. Be together, and I'm not sure what that means, but I know it'll be better than we ever dreamed. When I see you again. When I see you again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our concert. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for listening. And stay tuned for more. We'll be sending that single out in 5 minutes. So, okay. And that's it. Here we go.
See you next time.
Or not here we go. Here we stop. Did that stop? It says, oh, nope, didn't stop.